Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your NXT Takeover Rival Live reactions.
Oh, baby, it's here. What a show we're in for tonight, Ashton.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, man, here we are hyping the Fatal 4-Way NXT Women's Championship match, which got some great coverage from a lot of outlets, man. I really feel like the women are just going to explode and have a great moment on this live special tonight.
Absolutely. I think it's worth noting that this show was featured on the AV Club.
Yes. Yes, got much praise, much praise. Everybody's saying, and they even went as far as say, after you're done watching this special, go back and watch all the episodes and specials beforehand, because what you're going to experience tonight isn't a one-time thing. Viva la spandex, baby!
Yeah, if this is your first ever NXT show, if you enjoy it, I highly recommend, maybe not every episode, but go back, start with NXT TakeOver Our Evolution, and watch every episode from there up until now.
Yeah, because that's really all you'll need to watch to keep up with the current product.
Right.
So yeah, I definitely echo that sentiment, Ashton, completely. I am so hyped for tonight's show. You know, you and I, our most anticipated matchup from an emotional standpoint is the NXT Women's Championship Fatal 4-Way.
Oh, I nailed it! Tommy versus Breeze is starting the show.
Nice. All right, good way to open.
One for one, baby.
Very nice.
Yeah, buddy. Rocking that Goku robe. Whoa, what was that, bud?
Nothing. Just maybe a little glitch there in the computer. But Itami, though, looking ready to kick Breeze's ass something fierce.
Absolutely.
I feel bad for Prince Pretty here.
You have no reason to feel any other way. Although, I don't know if you heard, but apparently Hideo's transition to the WWE was actually pretty rough.
Really?
Yeah, there was a Triple H had a conference call about NXT, and I know we're planning on listening to the whole thing eventually, but I just saw in kind of the paraphrased notes that apparently, yeah, he feels like Hideo was really struggling with the transition at first. I don't know. I think he did say that he's kind of waiting for the light bulb to go on, but I don't know if if they would still consider it to be a rough transition or if that was just at first.
Yeah, you know, in a way, that doesn't surprise me
Right.
because I think you and
Well, I
I
mean, I
also
think we
noticed
knew
this.
that. I mean, within the
Yeah.
first couple times that he had in-ring action, we said something about how it felt awkward.
Yeah, but I think he's gotten so much better, at least from where we're sitting. I hope the
I
people
think
backstage
tonight's
can say
one-on-one
that.
match is going to be a really good indicator of that.
Definitely, definitely. I
Because
enjoyed the first encounter between Hideo and Breeze, so hopefully they can do it again here.
yeah, because I mean, he's put on good matches against Finn Balor, but Finn Balor is a guy who knows the Japanese style, and that's something that they can relate to and work within the ring. Breeze is an NXT product.
Absolutely, and that's an excellent point. You know, Balor still has that worldly experience that, you know, Itami really identifies with, whereas Breeze is far more organic by WWE standards.
Right.
So it's going to be a very interesting dichotomy. But again, that dichotomy the first time around, I don't think really stopped him from having a real barn burner. I think it's very smart by Takeover Rival to have this be the opener because this is going to ignite the crowd something fierce.
Tyler Breeze's first singles match on an NXT live special since Sami Zayn in NXT Takeover, the first one.
Yeah, quite some time. I mean, considering that was the first one and this is our fifth live special, that's a lot of time in between. And what
Oh,
does
he's
Breeze
using
have
a
there?
feathered selfie stick.
That is amazing. Actually, probably a lot more hygienic too, because I just heard something recently about how phones are apparently dirtier than public toilets. And I guess he just, well, what the heck? What the heck?
That's
Uh,
amazing.
I guess,
It's a
yeah.
work, John. It's a work. It's a
I know
plan.
it's a work, obviously, but I mean, I don't know if that's gonna. I don't know. Is that just a one-time thing? Is that a new part of the entrance?
I think it might be, yeah.
It's
Dude, the selfie stick is
fits.
perfect for him. I will say, I don't know if I like the fact that they're using selfie sticks now when TNA has had the bromans using selfie sticks for a while, but at least Tyler made it his own with the feathers.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was in no mood. Oh man, that face.
He's gonna kill him.
I the best part about Tyler Breeze, I don't even really think he realizes the consequences of most of his actions until it's too late.
Oh no, he definitely doesn't. He has no clue how dead he's about to be.
Look at him. Look at the smirk. Just, But we talked about it with Zane Owens. We talked about it a little bit with Corbin Dempsey. I mean, this special
Breeze
is
is using the ref as a shield.
Well, I mean, better to use an Uggo than that gorgeous face. But this special is appropriately titled Rival because there's a lot of hatred going around this show tonight. So Breeze better watch himself.
I think the only match that we have tonight that consists of two entities that mutually respect each other is the number one contenders match between Balor and Neville.
Yeah, and it's funny that a match with some of the highest stakes actually doesn't fit the bill of what this show is all about. As you see now, oh man, almost scored with that boot.
Oh,
he wants to kick Breeze in the face bad.
No kidding.
And there's the chest kick there. Oh man, Itami is feeling it. Yeah, Breeze, I don't blame you for taking lower ground there. Create that distance.
Yep. Breeze rolls back into the ring for the advantage, and it didn't work. Itami ducked under it. Beautiful. Itami is a genius. He even knows how to avoid obvious heel tactics. I love it.
Oh, and look at that defense. I think Breeze tried going for a crossbody, but Itami wasn't having any of it.
No, he does not give a crap.
And there are the
the drop kick in the corner. Drop kick in the corner. And wow, look, Breeze rolled out of the way. Brilliant.
Yeah, Breeze definitely having that awareness. And you're going to have to if you're going to beat Hideo Itami. I think that's very important.
Oh, the kick straight to the head. Another one? Another one. Oh. Brutal.
Ashton, you and I have talked about how, but look at Breeze here, potentially creating an opening, and this is so smart by Breeze. Working over
Attacking a leg, yep.
Attacking the leg.
What are you going to kick with now, Hideo?
Exactly. Hey, whether you're a proficient striker or not, a one-legged man is a one-legged man, and Tyler Breeze knows that.
Yep.
That is very smart on a multitude of levels. And now let's see how he can single the leg out. But see, here's the ref here doing his job, creating the distance between these two.
Don't touch Tyler Breeze, ref.
Yeah, you really think the officials would have learned by now.
But they don't. They never learn.
And now Breeze, I think, can begin the attack, and he's going to isolate that leg. I'm telling you, this is such a simple, straightforward strategy, and yet it's withstood the test of time, and Breeze is certainly putting it to use here.
Yep. Such a Hart family dungeon kind of move, too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. A great point.
I don't think they teach you how to bump at the Hart family dungeon. I think they teach you how to isolate a limb and attack it.
And I'm not saying that we haven't already seen this, so to speak, but I think we may really be able to see how Itami responds defensively. We always talk about how much of a killer he is, how proficient of a striker he is with those legs. But now we're going to have to see his defensive game. Remember what I said when Mark Henry was world champion? Yep. You know, the really strong guy has a solid defense. Let's see what Itami can do. And you want to talk about Hart family? You want to talk about Hart family? Look at this. Oh, look at Breeze here.
Look at Itami. Those facial expressions are so top-notch.
They're so on point.
He's so good.
And you want to talk about on point. I mean, Ashton, Breeze has been in a very interesting place. I mean, yes, he did lose early on in the NXT Championship number one contenders tournament, but I think he's come back with such a focus, wanting to reclaim his spot. It's funny. You mentioned the first singles match he had prior to this was the first Takeover, against Sami Zayn. And that was at a point where we all felt like Breeze was on the cusp of being the next NXT champion. Yep. You have to imagine that he realizes the significance of beating a guy like Itami here tonight. And now, what's he going for here? Is he going for a sharpshooter? Are you kidding me?
That's actually a really cool modified sharpshooter.
Yeah, it's definitely got a different look to it, but it's so funny that you make that hard dungeon comparison and we see a figure four steel post leg lock.
Hey, I told you, he came up. He was trained technically by Lance Storm, but Lance Storm was trained by the Hart Dungeon, so frickin' A.
Yeah. And I think this is a side of Breeze that people probably aren't so used to seeing. They're used to probably seeing more of that aerial / kind of striking offense, but he's playing a real grounding / submission game here. And I
think he realizes that he isn't going to outstrike Itami, so he needs to try and take the strikes away overall.
I mean, what does Triple H say all the time? Adapt or perish, right? And he
Yep,
realizes, I want to survive tonight. If I want to win tonight, because that's the thing about Breeze. He's ambitious enough where he says, no, I'm not content with just surviving. I
yep,
want to win. And he's got an excellent game plan here so far.
definitely. Breeze is a brilliant worker, man. He's so underrated because people just see that he is a model gimmick and they're like, oh, this guy's just a gimmick. But he's so much more than that. He's incredibly talented. He has that Shawn Michaels-esque selling when he does get on defense, whenever that happens, which obviously is going to happen eventually. He
Right.
just he is a five-tool athlete. I think the only thing that he doesn't have that the WWE would probably want him to have is a freaking ripped body and then like 6'4" frame.
Yeah, and you know what? I love the descriptor you gave there, the five-tool athlete. And what a kick to the face by but
Oh
Breeze
wow!
responds. Beautiful. Cover. Two.
And he
And he
kicked out,
kicks out.
dude. That GTS tease though.
Yeah, the only reason I didn't pop where I knew he wasn't going to hit it. You weren't going to
Yeah.
sucker me in this time,
I know,
NXT.
yeah, like it's worked the last two times, but not this time. Fool me once, fool on you, fool me twice. Or I said fool. Shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me three times? I don't think so.
Yeah, fool me 3 times, I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But excellent awareness though by I mean, here I thought Itami was going to start turning the tide, and Breeze still has the wherewithal to kick Itami in the face.
I do love the teases though, because here's my thing. He needs to find that fine line between too many teases to the point that when he finally does hit it, the crowd won't care, and still keeping it in the back of people's minds, like that's in his arsenal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if he starts to do it too much, people are going to stop responding.
And here I think Ashton Breeze may be making a mistake. I mean, he doesn't want Itami to gain that vertical base, but he's on even ground with him right now with these strikes.
Yeah.
And not only that, he seems to be talking some smack. That's not something you want to do with Itami. Breeze cannot afford to get frustrated. You give Itami that opening, he'll kick it wide open and then get the victory.
Yeah, I'll say. Nobody kicks openings further open better than Hideo Itami.
Yeah, exactly.
That sounded really sexual, and I'm very sorry for that. Oh, Itami's angry! You don't want to make Itami angry!
He is getting pumped.
Hideo's gonna kill you! Hideo's gonna kill you!
Oh, man, here we go. Here we go. The
Oh
strikes.
my god, that kick!
Back fist. Oh, what a kick to the gut.
He took him clean off his feet with a kick to the gut, John.
I know, dude. That's crazy. And now the chest kicks. Oh, God. Here it comes. But he's still favoring that leg.
That's so good, too.
But he's trying to fight through it.
He's kicking with the bad leg, which is what you would do because you got to plant on your stronger leg.
Man,
I think, you know what? See, this is brilliant because he's so much better than I even gave him credit for because he normally kicks with his right foot. But because his left foot is injured, he can't plant on it. So he's kicking with his left foot now. How brilliant.
What a drop kick. Jesus.
He's so good. Oh, and there's the Yakuza Busaiku knee. I don't know.
Oh, man.
There it is.
Right there. That could be it right there.
That is it.
2, 3. Yeah, 3 count. There it is.
Oh, man.
Wow.
All right, John. Now, before we get a little bit too far ahead of ourselves, do you want to do this live reactions the same way we did with the Royal Rumble, where we do a separate video for each segment,
Yes.
or do you want to do the whole thing?
Yeah, let's do a separate video for each segment, definitely.
All right, guys. Well, Hideo Itami versus Tyler Breeze is over. I think we're going to cut it here. John, do you have anything that you feel like you need to get out before we move on?
That was a fun opener, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Absolutely. And let's just say right now, Tyler Breeze might have lost, but he looked damn good in defeat.
Absolutely.